Welcome back to the channel, Upcyclers. Today we are going to do an opening of an unusual product. And I had never heard of this until I came across it. I'm suspecting most of you have probably never heard of it either. Um, this is it's a metal tin of made by Upper Deck of Nike poster cards. So what research I was able to do and find out about it is it's a set. So we kind of already know what cards are going to be in here. And I don't know if you can read that very well, but there's a list of all the names of the people. Um, kind of Hall of Fame athlete type folks that had, I guess, pretty famous poster images done by Nike that were Nike athletes back in the 80s and before that they commemorated and then made card versions of that. Now, one in there you'll almost assuredly recognize. It's the image where the Jordan Jumpman comes from, where he's it's in horizontal and he's dunking, and that was a pretty famous 80s Nike poster from when the original Jordan 1 shoes came out. And I came upon this. This was up for auction on eBay a few weeks back, and it was fairly cheap at the time. I think I paid a little less than $100 for this. And as best I can tell, is that the Jordan card in this, I mean, just a month ago, in a PSA 5 of this, it sold for like 300 and something dollars. So I'm not sure what the catch is or what I'm missing in this or what I'm going to do stupidly that makes me lose $100 here. But at worst, if I lose $100 and learn something and have a little fun, we'll go from there. So let's open it up. Let's see what the cards actually look like. Like I said, it's not like a random pack of cards. So in theory, we know what's in here. I mean, if nothing else, it's kind of a cool little tin box. I'm sure I'll find something useful to do with this. So let's unbox it and have a look. Well, it's authentic at least. That's good. Nice little bit of foam. Unlike other stuff from this time period, this type of stuff, one thing I did want to note is a lot of times something is like loose in the package and stuff rattles around. This is put in here like pretty well. Like I'm shaking it and you can't hear anything, nothing. I don't feel anything like moving around. Like in the past, I've done some stuff with some Marvel cards and the tins are, yeah, pretty. Okay, so these are apparently a little bit oversized. There's the whole set of them. I sure hope the whole set is in here and it's not random. That would suck if the Jordan isn't in here, but I guess we'll find out. Um, well, we got Dr. Duncanstein. That is Daryl Griffith. The black borders are not great for condition, but these are pretty good. They're definitely some dings in the bottom corners on all of these. Moses. Sorry, I'll try to. Here, I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Moses. That's Moses Malone. And then you've got Lethal Weapon, Brian Bosworth. Sorry, George. Wait, no, these are two stuck together. I was like, wait, that's not George Gervin. They're a little stuck together. That really confused me for a second. There you go. Howie Long. Now we've got the Iceman, George Gerwin. That's actually a pretty cool looking card. And then we've got Going Home, Paul Westphal. And here is the featured attraction. Here's the Jordan. That's the image. You know, what I guess would have been the bottom two corners, but in this case would be the left upper and the left lower. Definitely have a little ding on them, but other than that, it's in pretty darn nice shape. And this is one of those like oddball low pop things that you don't think of. That yeah, that's actually kind of neat. I think we'll definitely send that in and get it graded. I don't think it's going to get a great grade, but apparently there's a market for it. We got Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins. Oh, here, I'm going to grab a regular card here. Just by comparison for size, that's That's a normal size trading card that I just happen to have within reach, just so you have an idea of the size that we're talking about. Um, Fingers and Sutter. Raleigh Fingers and Bruce Sutter. Fun random story. Raleigh Fingers, his son went to high school with me and was a year or two younger than me, and we played a season of baseball together on the high school baseball team back in the day. So I have met Raleigh Fingers on multiple occasions. He's a pretty nice guy. And then last but not least, we have Gaylord Perry. That might be one of the most random assortments of athletes I've ever seen. Now, obviously, these are all guys that were Nike sponsored, and these were the posters that Nike put out for them. But like I said, that's the whole reason we bought the box and opened it up. And you can see there's a little white on those, that and that corner, but that looks pretty darn good. So yeah, I mean, if a 5.5 in this sold for 300 something dollars, if I could send this in and somehow pull like a 7 or an 8, who knows? Maybe we found the unlimited money glitch, and I'm just gonna buy all of these I can find and send all the Jordan cards into PSA. But in any event, just a quick one today. Interesting, different product you don't see very often. And as usual, if you enjoy this kind of content, we put out a new video every Friday morning at 11 a.m., usually having to do with grading, the card grading world. But, we do different stuff like this from time to time because I don't get a grading order back every single week. Um, so we do this to kind of fill in and, try to have fun with the hobby. And that's really what it's about. I hope you guys are having fun with the hobby, and everything's going great with you. Like, subscribe, let me know below if you have any knowledge or history of these cards or the set. Maybe you had this poster on your wall when you were a kid. Um, who knows? In any event, thank you very much for your time. Have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Bye.